and many of those notables of the season. Our viewers on TTT, we have a special welcome for you. I am Sharon Pitt, and with me is Ken Simmons. We'll be taking you through this program. And to start, we will have the National Junior Panorama winners. They will be playing for you Madness, composed and sung by Aaron St. Louis and David Michael Rugger. The leader of the band is Jabari Kwame. The tuner for the band is Bertram Birch Kelman and Mario Joseph. The arrangers for the band, Jalen Charles and Rashawn Williams. As you know, the theme of this year's Panorama, celebrating our cultural icons, catching the rhythm, feeling the spirit, prosperity in Pan. So this will be our first item here at this production, Lagniappe Night with the Champions, produced by Pan Trinbago. Band is Shell Invaders Youth Steel Orchestra, and they are the National Junior Panorama winners for 2019. They will be bringing you their Pan excellence in a short while.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live at the Queen's Park, Savannah, celebrating the best of the best at this 2019's Carnival season. We just actually heard the national anthem performed by Joshua Lewis of the Invaders Youth Steel Orchestra. So right now we actually have Invaders Youth Steel Orchestra preparing to perform their winning selections. I am Dr. Mia Gormandy Benjamin, and I'll be celebrating this evening with you. So I am alone here right now, but that's okay. I have you keeping me company at home. So I expect Jason Williams to join me later this evening, and Ria. And if you're listening on radio for Panorama, Medium Band for Panorama Finals, you'll know it's Ria and Mia. So you'll hear us a little bit later this evening. We go to stage side now for Invaders Youth Steel Orchestra.
for
of Junior Panorama. What a performance, and I remember watching them for the final night at the Junior Panorama, and they were fantastic. I mean, if you really listen to the arrangement, you know, and the way in which the performers performed the music, they certainly did a really good job, which took them all the way to first place. Now, Invaders Youth Orchestra actually performed their first Junior Panorama in 2013. So they have come, what, about 7 years, you know. So to have a Junior Panorama title, and for such a young band, I mean, 7 years, it might seem like a certain length of time, but actually, compared to some other bands, they're actually quite young. So to have the title, you know, is such a good job that they did. The arrangers are Jalen Charles and Rashawn Williams, together, members of the Invaders Youth Steel Orchestra. We certainly have a bright future. I know sometimes we hear things like, oh, the pan, we lose in the pan, and we this and that. But if you were here for Junior Panorama, you would see that the quality of the show was so high that I am not worried at all about the future of Junior Panorama and the future of Panorama and the future of Pan here in Trinidad and Tobago. So, right now, Invaders Youth Steel Orchestra is making their way off stage, and we are preparing for the Junior King of Carnival, Nikolai Jagdeo, as he prepares to come on stage to present the celebration of Pan for us this evening. Again, we are celebrating the champions of 2019's Carnival. Welcome to Facebook viewers. Welcome to everybody online. We are here at the Queen's Park Savannah enjoying the best of the best for 2019 Carnival. So we're gonna throw it right to Massey Control, and we'll be right back.
Here, every creed and race find an equal place. So on the back of the costume, you'll see the musical notes to that particular phrase in the anthem. The red, white, and black proudly showing our national colors. The red representing the vitality of our land and its people. The white, the sea by which these lands abound. The black is the dedication of our people joined together by a strong bond. This is our pride of Trinbago's King, celebrations of the Pan, 12-year-old Nikolai Jagdeo. And coming on stage, we have the Junior Queen of Carnival, Jemiah Waters, portraying the beauty of our national bird, Scarlet Ibis. From the band, Our Pride of Trinbago, also designed by Franklin Jagdale. This costume represents national bird of Trinidad. It's on our photo bar. Its home is in the Karene swamp. You can see the brilliant scarlet of the birds. They turn this brilliant red when they become adults. And the color comes from the food that they eat, such as shrimp, crabs, mollusks. The scarlet ibis, one of Trinidad's most extraordinary national treasures. Jemiah's portrayal is of the scarlet ibis in its natural habitat. The beautiful wings are spread wide open as it sits on the roots of the mangrove tree. On stage, the Junior Queen, National Queen of Carnival, the beauty of our national bird, the Scarlet Ibis, as portrayed by 13-year-old Jemiah Walters. Grandstand, show your appreciation for our junior king and queen of Carnival 2019. And they're making way for our next presentation of the mass. Mass, I see ya. Mass, I know ya. This is the Junior Band of the Year from Classics Productions. Mass, I know ya. Designed by Mike Johnson. The band leader is Vanessa Ford.
We are here with Rashawn Williams, one of the arrangers of Invaders Youth Steel Orchestra. First, let me say congratulations. You must feel extremely elated for winning Junior Panorama. So tell me, what were some of the challenges that you faced that you felt like you accomplished to get you there to first place?
Well, we went through a lot. We worked hard, and there were a lot of ups and downs as well. Because as you can see, so many young ones in the band, so we had a lot of troubles in order, like teaching them the music and everything. But to see that we come first was. I still in shock.
Well, you certainly accomplished all of your challenges, and again, congratulations. We'll definitely be hearing more from you, and I'd love to hear more about the behind the scenes of how you were able to pull off such a historic win. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
And we're gonna go back stateside.
Classic Productions. Mass, I know ya. One more time, grandstand. Let's hear it for our individuals as they show the beauty that we portray in our children's mass here in Trinidad and Tobago. Mass, I know ya. And now the individuals will be leading in their section. Blue Devils. The Blue Devils are coming in. Followed by a section dancing the Burukit. Beautiful portrayals of our mass, I know you. All part of our Kiddies Carnival. Fancy sailors moving their way across. Of course, we do have authentic Native American Indians, fancy Indians. Center stage we have our fancy sailors, and behind them the Dame Lorraine. Mass, and Noya Classics Production. And we have some little minstrelites in their stripes. So they're not yet minstrels, they're minstrelites. And we have some jumbies in the road. Jumbies in the road. Mass, I see ya. And mass, I know ya. And we have our fearsome dragon warriors bringing up the rear. This is the Junior Band of the Year on stage. Classics productions of Mass, and Noya. Let's hear your applause for the children as they play the Mass.
They make their way off stage. Let's hear it one more time for the Junior Band of the Year. Classic Productions. Mass, I know you. Can we hear it one more time for the youngsters, ladies and gentlemen? Junior Band of the Year, Classic Productions. Mas, I know ya.
We just saw beautiful mask costumes which were topping the categories this year, 2019's Carnival. We're going to take a short break, so we'll be right back.
Mr. Lennox, Tousse and crew, and Sound and Lighting Renter Amp for doing a fantastic job as well. This is Carnival Lagniappe, a night with the champions. So we heard from the Junior Panorama champions. We saw some mass, and now it's time for some sweet Calypso, as they say, Kaiso. Getting ready to bring on stage the NACC Calypso Queen. Her real name, Natasha Nurse. She's coming to do a song for us entitled The Wrong Name. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Sexy Susie.
Oh God, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, DJ. Boy, padum pidum pum parai, pam parai. Pararara papai, pam pai, pam parai. I went to the social welfare ministry in Port of Spain. You talk about pressure, hey. Pressure, mama, what caused me arthritis to start acting up? I came through the rain. You talk about pressure, hey. Pressure, mama. I lined up since 4 with some older folks and their conversation about all who have stroke. What bush tea does help them to ease all their pain. And if they ain't drink it, they could go insane. When I see Christina, she says she ain't forget. My form still in Port of Spain. It ain't leave from tongue as yet. The social welfare, they don't treat old people well. They should call them healthcare. I feel somebody can't spell. They giving me pressure, I don't know why. Although they know that my pressure high. This woman watch me with a big smile and she tell me, I can't find your file. This social welfare, they really had the wrong name. They should call them healthcare. I tell you, day and hell is the same. Boy, padum pidum kumparai pamparai. Pararara papai pampai pamparai. I went to the social welfare office up in Grandi. You talk about pressure, hey. Pressure, mama. I thought that my own chair that I travel with would come in handy. You talk about pressure, hey. Pressure, mama. As soon as I enter, I meet a crowded room. Them old folks use Tiger Balm like it's their perfume. Ma'am, I can't allow you to bring in that chair. This is a corridor. You can't put it here. I hope that you found out long before you came. You have to submit to us your last 2 employers' names. The social welfare, they don't treat old people well. They should call them.
And now, it's back to our program.
Now we're ready to show the world who we are. Shine a light so everyone could see our identity. See the way we do what we do. When we bring our cultures together, we make each other better. Carifesta.
The Caribbean region has a plethora of over 500 festivals to choose from. But there is one festival that stands out from the others in terms of its rich cultural tapestry, natural heritage, sheer vibrancy and reflection of all that is innately Caribbean. Carifesta.
Our cultures represent a unique fusion that emanates from our historical underpinnings. Since the first edition of Carifesta in Guyana in 1972, this Caribbean showcase has emerged as a 10-day mega Caribbean festival of arts, which we can all look forward to with great anticipation. Carifesta embodies Caribbean integration, and it gives expression to the uniqueness of our Caribbean reality. It is here that the people of the region come together, commingling and creating one community and one people.
Trinidad and Tobago is very proud to host this mega performing arts and culture festival of the creme de la creme of Caribbean artists and artists from August 16th to the 25th in 2019.
Culture and creative industries, they contribute significantly to the gross domestic product of member countries. Globally, it is believed that culture contributes about 3% of the global domestic product, some $2.2 trillion.
The Trinidad and Tobago Organizing Committee has been working assiduously to produce a Carifesta worthy of regional and international acclaim.
I think that Trinidad and Tobago is doing a tremendous job in preparing for the festival. I have been actively involved in planning at least the last 5 Carifestas. For this festival, the level of preparation is ahead of any I've seen so far.
As part of this promotion for 2019, is to try to encourage people who would have gone to North America and other places for their summer holidays to come to Carifesta itself, because it's going to be one of the rare opportunities to know another country and to know other countries in one place and at one time.
We promise you'll have a fantastic time.
With love to our beautiful Twin Islands for Carifesta 14.
We feel extremely honored to be representing the red, white and black. And this Carifesta 14 promises to be the most exciting yet.
We are looking forward to share all our culture, all our arts, all our music, our food, and we are excited to experience what the Caribbean has to bring to us as well.
Please come to Carifesta 2019, where we celebrate the arts together.
Yes. Come celebrate with us, yeah? Trinidad and Tobago.
Connect, share, invest.
Carifesta 14, Trinidad and Tobago.
Who says informative can be fun? Smile now every morning with Lisa, Rishi, and Carrie as they keep you in the know with what's trending on social media and bring you updates from the worlds of current affairs, sport, technology, and much more. Start your day right and be in the know with what's happening now. Now, shaping tomorrow today. Mondays to Fridays at 6 a.m. on TTT, Talk City 91.1 FM, and streaming live on Facebook at TTT Live Online.
Challenge with the burden to prove my identity. Because of a TV show and some excretion statement. Now anywhere this Trini go, they calling me 1%. But I'm so proud of my history and my ancestry. What Africa means to some, Lebanon means to me. Now some people taking umbrage, say I born into privilege. Why attack me? Take it up with the Almighty. Woo! God. 1% sing it. Syrian, but 100% Trinbagonian. When I hear bombs in Syria, I just get headache. One scratch bomb fall in Maruga, my whole body that a shake. 1% Syrian, but 100% Trinbagonian. I'm sure you'd agree. That is what makes me a mighty Trini. Yay! Hit the horn. Woo! God. Come on. Blow them horns, man. Blow it. Blow it, Mr. DJ. Blow it. Woo! God. The classic political maneuver is to divide and rule. Sycophants lusting for power still use his colonial tool. We all live under the same system that defines us by race and class. And instead of fixing the problem, they use it to cause all mass. But I'm so proud of my values and identity. What India means to some, Syria means to me. Now we all have to face the truth. A tree is dead without its root. So I declare my navel string buried right here. Woo, God. 1% Syrian, but 100% Trinbagonian. I'm sure you understand my position. Standing in the stand. 1% Syrian, but 100% Trinbagonian. I'm sure you'd agree. That is what makes me. Oh God. Yeah, hit me. Oh God. Hip. Oh boy. Wait, God. Insensitive and obnoxious. Over dinner they laughed and served. The outcry of condemnation, threats of backlash may be deserved. But why must the doctorants of one family, you know, demonize and castigate the whole Syrian community? But I'm so proud of my travels and verbal journey. What Chow Ming means to some, Kippy means to me. People know in my father's will, he left me $100 bill. I took the heat, and his you put me back on my feet. Yeah! 1% Syrian, but 100% Trinbagonian. When I make that long distance call just to stay in contact, doesn't lessen my loyalty to Milan, red, white, and black. 1%. Hey! Syrian, but 100% Trinbagonian. I'm sure you would agree that is what makes all of we mighty Trini. Thank you.
A very powerful message in song. Let's hear it one more time for the mighty Trini with his song.
That was the mighty Trini singing 101%. He was a semi-finalist at this year's National Calypso competition. What an interesting Calypso. Thank you, mighty Trini. And during the break, you actually missed Sexy Susie singing for us this evening, but hopefully we will be able to show you that later on. Right now, setting up on stage is Sawa East Side, our single pan band competition winners. What a fantastic performance they had for their finals, so we're looking forward to a replication of that this evening. The arranger is Carlon Haywood, and this is actually his 4th consecutive win, not with Sour Eastside. Actually, he had other bands before, but he was able to take the title, the Panorama Championship for the single pan band category this year with Sour Eastside. Certainly looking forward to hearing their performance again this evening. So, we'll be right back with more of the champs in concert.
This lovely iron instrument really boom blast Viking Marshall just kidding, 'cause when we roll we don't roll alone. Boom blast Viking Marshall just kidding, 'cause when we roll we don't roll alone.
Mario Joseph. The arranger is Carlon Haywood. Please, let's hear it for Excellence in Steel, Sawa Eastside Symphony Steel Orchestra.
Don't do like them pants.
Sour East Side.
That
Symphony
was Sour East Side playing Iron Man arranged by Carla and Haywood. What a performance. I remember this performance. They definitely kept up that energy this evening. Now within the arrangement specifically, you could hear the main theme as it passes around of the different instruments. Now, one thing that is certainly interested with single pan bands in particular, they sort of have a limitation, right? Because all the other bands, you have full use of all your 12 notes, whereas in a single pan, you have that limitation. However, these arrangers come out and they make sure that that limitation is not an obstacle for them, and they sound really, really, really good. Congratulations to Carl and Haywood and their winning band, Sour East Side. What a performance. Now, one thing that's really interesting is that Sour East Side is not new to winning Panorama, right? They have definitely won with Newborn Stewards in the past, actually consecutive years. So they got back into the winner's row this year for 2019 single pan band category. So it's very exciting. We are here celebrating the best of the best with Carnival Lagniappe in the Queen's Park Savannah. And we're going to go back to stage side.
Oh yeah. They say they're coming in by the crates, make country gone Spanish, and how them pile girl had the bait to make husbands vanish. I hear they sneaking them through the coast, Claxton better see dress. Until them Bratellonas now boast, yeah, sweet like Caracas. For all the sweetest sweets, men better watch their kiss. It's grease you have to eat. Once you get pile taste, arepa and empanada is what they love to cook. But when they done, you love nada. They'll hook you like a mook. So man, since you love your Spanish, learn these words before you end up dotish. Sing it, dinero es money, por miel for honey. Dos años en 2 years, lágrimas, Santana, prepara, you go end up loco, con poco, hace muy loco. Bronco, they go drive you mad, they go drive you crazy, mad and sad, with no money, Lotto. Oh yeah, oh Lord. The flesh trading vet Trinidad and the shaking bumper. But enough of them pile woman half mad with cockapoo temper. They have a bionic radar sense, come to smelling money. Once you're kinda loaded, my friend, they go call you honey. For all the mad, they working with one plan to leave you more than sad. When they take your house and land, look careful, Trini man. When you start to spree, sorrow around the bend. Nothing in life is free, so man, since you love your Spanish, learn these words before you end up dotish. Yeah, me caliente. Luego vamos, Santana, prepara, you're going up loco, con poco, hace muy loco, and broco, they go drive you mad, they go drive you crazy, mad and sad, with no money, they go leave you scrunting with nothing, loco and broco, scrunting with nothing, loco and I say scrunting with nothing, I say loco and broco. Oh yeah, oh Lord. Before this tale reach its natural end, one thing I must mention. They have a special target, my friend, and that's Solman pension. Huh. If they only get your bank book and they see the figure, well, like a big fish, you'll be hooked when they pull the trigger. That is when they start rolling up their hips, aiming for your heart with all them pile tricks. And then one by one, they bringing in their crew. When all your money gone, the sweet man moving to some man. Since you love your Spanish, learn these words before you end up totish. Sing it, dinero es money, por miel. Dos años centurias, lágrimas, Santa Ana, prepara, you're going up loco, con poco, hace muy loco. And broco, they go drive you mad, they go drive you crazy, mad and sad, with no money, Lotto. Oh yeah, oh Lord. Oh yeah, whoa. Thank you very much.
Let's hear it one
Karene
more time.
Asche singing Loco and Broco, and she placed second in this year's Calypso Monarch competition. Now, I remember Karene Asche because I myself a very long time ago used to sing Calypso, and we were always in the same competition together, and Karene was always the winner, you know, and you can see now that she has grown and she's been doing so well. So it's really nice to see her here performing this evening her Calypso. So right now, actually, we are seeing some other things happening, and we're going back to stage side to see our next performer. We'll take just a few messages and we'll be right back.
What does a 5,000 US all-inclusive vacation at Sandal sound like?
This is the light. White sand, crystal water. We can snorkel, play water sports, or just lay here. Honey, pass the champagne, please.
The masseuse is ready for you, ma'am. Don't forget, your shopping tour to the city is booked for 2. Wow, this food is absolutely amazing. 5 courses and stuff. How's your drink there?
Which one? Unlimited premium spirits? Pretty good, darling. Pretty good.
You heard us right. $5,000 US. Win the Sandals It's vacation of a lifetime from the PDFK group of company, inclusive of airfare, accommodation, and spending money. Want this to be your getaway vacation? All you gotta do is spend $500 or more at any of our sponsored locations.
Via restaurant, Bright Ideas Home Store, and all beside the Food King Supermarket.
Fill out the entry form and drop it in. You'll be on your way to your dream holiday in no time. Check us out on Facebook for more information. Promotion ends April 23rd.
This promotion is NLCB.
I dreamt that the mighty shadow came to me with this song. Now that I've passed and gone, boy, Pharaoh, you have to carry on. I know that you love my music. You have performed it well. I give you this formula, boy, who no one can spell. And he tell me,
give them music to make them jump up. Jump up, jump up.
Give them music to make them free up.
Free up, free up.
Make them start to whine, boy, till they lose their mind. Give them a sweet melody.
Free up, free
with
up.
a haunted harmony.
Jump up, jump
and
up.
a thunderous bass line.
Free up, free
Why
up.
the short to jump and whine? What I tell you? That's the formula. Pharaoh.
That's the formula.
That's the formula. You go take the jugular.
That's the formula.
Make them jump up.
That's the
jump
formula.
up and free up, free up.
That's the formula.
You go take the jugular. Sing the chant. Bam bam ba di da 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 yeah. Ba da bam ba di da 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 yeah. Ram bam ba di da 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 yeah. Ram bam ba dam de oi. Ram ba ba di bam ba dam de oi. Ram bam ba dam de oi. I had a dream, a lovely dream. I had a dream. What did I dream? He want to know who is this Pharaoh? Why you singing my song? Shadow, you been my inspiration ever since I was young. Your music just have me crazy, have me all in a frenzy. When Pharaoh hit the stage, you go whining and rage and he tell me,
give them music to make them jump up. Jump up, jump up.
Give them music to make them free up.
Free up, free up.
Make them start to whine, boy, till they lose their mind.
Jump
But
up.
don't sing about politics.
Free up, free
Let
up.
us be on too much tricks.
Jump up, jump
Sing
up.
about love for your country.
Free up, free
Sing
up.
about peace and harmony. Grandstand. What I tell you? That's the formula. Pharaoh.
That's the formula.
That's the formula. You go take the jugular.
That's the formula.
Make them jump up.
That's the
Jump up and free up, free up.
That's the formula.
You go take the jugular. The groove is mine, boy. This groove is fine, boy. Get up and whine, boy. Get up and whine, girl. The groove is mine, boy. The groove is fine, boy. Get up and whine, boy. Get up and whine, girl. Hear me now. I had a dream, a lovely dream. I had a dream. What did I dream? I dreamt that he was in heaven, jumping, having a time. When the angels dancing with heavenly divine. Professor Busy arranging the first ones who be jamming. Even though they have gone, their memory have to live on. And they tell me,
give them music to make them jump up. Jump up, jump up.
give them music to make them free up.
Free up, free up.
Make them start to whine, boy, till they lose their mind. But just do one thing for we.
Free up, free
Keep
up.
the people them happy.
Jump up, jump
Every
up.
time they go on stage,
Free up, free
they
up.
must send them in a rage. What I tell you? That's the formula. Pharaoh.
That's the formula.
That's the formula. You go take the jugular.
That's the formula.
Make them jump up.
That's the
Jump up
formula.
and free up, free up.
That's the formula.
You gotta take the jugular. Sing the chant. Bam bam ba di da 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 yeah. Ba da bam ba di da 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 yeah. Bam bam ba di da 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 yeah. Ram bam ba dam de oi. Ram ba ba di bam ba dam de oi. This one is for you, C.O.P. Gary. There we go. I had a dream, a lovely dream. I had a dream. What did I dream? They only talking about Gary, the way how we fighting crime. The crime right now in this country, have we all in a grind. Yeah, bring back this nation, solve the crime situation. So while Gary fighting crime, we could jump and have a good time. And he tell me,
give them music to make them jump up. Jump up, jump up.
Give them music to make them free up.
Free up, free up.
Make them start to wine, boy, till they lose their mind. Gary have the recipe.
Free up, free
to
up.
promote better safety.
Jump up, jump
he will
up.
solve the equation.
Free up, free
that
up.
will help our nation. Grandstand, what I tell you. That's the formula. Pharaoh.
That's the formula.
That's the formula. We gon' take the jugular.
That's the formula.
Make them jump up, jump up and free up, free up.
That's the formula.
He gon' take the jugular. The groove is mine, boy. The groove is fine, boy. Get up and wine, boy. Get up and wine, girl. The groove is mine, boy. The groove is fine, boy. Get up and wine, boy. Get up and wine, girl. Make them jump up.
That's the formula.
Free up, free up.
That's the formula.
Love the grandstand. We gon' take the jugular.
That's the formula.
Make them wine, boy.
That's the formula.
Make them grind, boy.
That's the
All
formula.
on the ground, boy.
Take your
Make a fall down, boy.
National Calypso.
If you're now joining us, we are here at the Queen's Park, Savannah, celebrating the champs of the champs. Welcome to those from London, the United States, Canada. We are very happy to have you join us this evening. Now here we have Karene Asche, our second place Calypso Monarch winner. Hi,
Yes.
Karene.
Hi, Mia.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I was just telling the viewers that I know you from such a long time ago
Well,
when
this
we
is
used to sing Calypso.
This is it. So I'm saying this is the firm I have to meet in, which is good.
Yes. Now, you've been singing Calypso for some time now.
Of course.
And you did such a great job over the years. I remember you winning in 2011.
Mhm.
It was fantastic. I was so excited.
Thank you.
So what do you have planned for us in the future?
Well, it's not just about crowns. I was thinking the other day if I should go into a little soca, not power, a little groovy, just to get a good feel of, that kind of vibe, because I think I've already done myself enough as a Calypsonian, not to stop singing Calypso, just to try something new.
I was just about to say, I'm like, you're leaving Calypso.
You're crazy.
I want to know.
But no.
Okay, yes, we have to have you in Calypso
Most
still.
definitely.
I mean, you bring really, really good topics and
Thank
very
you.
interesting. So it's very exciting to hear that you're going to go to Groovy
I would want to
Soca.
try.
I am looking forward
Outside
to
of my
hearing
comfort
that.
zone. Thank you.
So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Mia.
Next we have TNT Defense Force, stage side.
Sung by
They
Errol
are the
Bally
National
Valentine.
Panorama
The leader
winners
is
for the
Sheldon
small
Monteith,
conventional bands.
Tina,
The arranger
Jason Holder.
is
The arranger
Yvonne
for this
Stewart.
champion band.
Arranging, which he's going to perform now, Max It Up.
For our
Maxi
National Panorama
Dub.
champion in small band category, Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force Steel Orchestra.
Wow, what a performance from TNT Defense Force. Now that was arranged by Duvon Stewart and that was Maxi Dub. Wasn't that something?
Amazing. I always enjoy the raw emotion we see on the face of the pan player. That unbridled joy when they roll it and they get up on their toes and you see that sheer emotion on stage. Obviously, a great performance thus far from all. As I was watching all the action actually in studio earlier. I was dealing with the Lotto responsibilities, and I'm happy to be here to see it live. And you're doing a good job, amazing.
Oh, I'm trying,
yes.
I'm trying. Thank you so much. Thanks, Jason.
And this was your first time actually, anchoring a broadcast, and I mean, trust me, talk about jumping in the deep, but you made it to the show. Well done.
I dove, but I'm doing my best. Thank you so much.
Well, I would have missed, obviously, I saw some pan earlier on. I saw, obviously, there was Karene Asche. What else, for those probably now tuning in, we would have
well, it started off first with Invaders Youth Steel Orchestra. They performed. We had some Calypso, like you mentioned.
Yes.
We had Karene Asche. We had Sexy Susie. I mean, and now we're here. We had a lot, actually, of mass.
Yes.
We had the Junior King, Junior Queen.
Sweet.
We had, junior bands as well. Beautiful, beautiful costumes. So we had the mighty Trini.
Excellent.
So we definitely had a high quality first part of the show, and we have a lot more to come.
I look forward to actually Swappy's performance later on, because I know that Swappy is indeed the groovy champion of 2019.
Doi doi.
Yeah, doi doi. And, and he obviously would have had a nice run. He actually came onto the scene in a major way in 2010, and he would have had some ups and some downs, but obviously he came back in a major way, obviously, with Ultimate Rejects, and I'm happy to see the likes of Swappy. I believe Blaxx will be here later on. So it's a host of the big names and the big heavy hitters for 2019. Nappy too. What a season for Nappy.
Yes, yes.
Of course, Nadia Batson too. Really riding high. I actually saw a lineup today, funny enough, for a party called Return Fed. That's normally the big one after Carnival. Post Carnival is in Toronto in March. I think either end of March or early April. And the lineup, we saw the likes of Swappy. I'm seeing Nadia Batson there. Nappy, Charles Marshall. So
wow.
that kind of gives you an idea as to the particular year these artists will have, obviously with their travels and with representing the brand Trinidad and Tobago and representing the music across the globe and bringing it to the diaspora.
Yes, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. And we have to definitely shout out our viewers from all around the world on Facebook, in London and the United States. Thank you for tuning in here, and we're going to go stage side for more performances.
Now it gives me great pleasure, you understand. First time I'm going to extempo with the pan. And as we look here, you see the must. On the pan, what we have tonight is three genius. The best in the land, well, is plain to see. That is the accompaniment for we. So I sing in here, and I'm quite content to perform with the national instrument.
Well, Winston, tell me what you feel. Tonight we celebrating the champs of steel. I am telling you, you must know, of course, this is why we have to perform with all these steel boss. I'm telling you, it is very clear. I love the music that I am getting from there. And because they're sounding so good, please do not pause. Give these steel band men a round of applause.
I like how you ask me just how I feel. As tonight we celebrating the champs of steel. I telling you without any fear, the judges who judge with them should be here. Because I want to tell you, it's plain to see, nobody could steal like them in the country. I really don't like the things they do. You know they steal the crown away from me and you.
Well, Winston, let me please explain this now. I will tell you everybody just how I feel you. I know that you's a smart man. I feel you fix that competition. I'm telling you now, listen to me, pal. You tell the judge don't put me and you in the finals. That is something I know that you would regret. You didn't want them to see the licks you would get.
I telling you, well, it's plain to see. Tonight you are here, and you are here with me. Yes. This is something what me, I bear no grudge. Let the people in here tonight be the judge. I telling you, well, it is a must. Myron B, you know you are with the genius. Me had to fix nothing, as you know. Anytime we clash, I'll beat you just so.
But listen to me. Please do not complain. You feel as Myron B, you want to go with 4 cane? Let me tell you, please understand. I am a serious Calypsonian. I realize that your money low. And I really want to let everybody know why Gypsy had no money and he had to enter competition because he had too much Venezuelan woman.
I telling you, well, it's plain to see. I have plenty Venezuelan girl like me, but the thing about it, me ain't no problem. Me ain't really had to pay none of them. I telling you, well, I want you know, I am a champ here in Trinbago, and I is a man don't do nothing wrong. It's them Venezuelans run me down. Lamando, lamando, long me don't lie, don't me don't lie.
You better calm yourself, old man Gypsy. There are some things you need to learn urgently. All them Venezuelans that looking pretty, most of it is because of plastic surgery. Over in Venezuela, that is a real big thing. Listen carefully to what Myron does sing. Some of them girls are running down. Yeah, the plan. Half of them has used to be man.
Now this is what I want you to know. Yeah. Me and no Venezuelan in Trinbago. I telling you what I saying is true. It's a long time I hiding a secret from you. I am a man does pass through your back door. Tell me what I want Venezuelan for. That is something could make me get blue. No Venezuelan when I take away your girl from you.
You better listen carefully. Young Winston, you're talking about you, still my woman. I want you to tell everybody in grandstand why it is you don't like Myron. 2 years ago, I take your wife, an outside woman. Last year, I take your crown in the competition. This year, I'm telling you straight, please listen to me. I might take your chairmanship in the NCC.
Well, look, I know I could tell you flat, I would be so happy if you come and take that. Because my chairmanship in the NCC is a job that I am doing for free. So I want to tell you now from today, if you go and do that, you ain't have no pay. So you is a fella I don't want to rob. Forget NCC and keep your day job.
Let me explain this now. Only listen clear. Winston, I really love the job you're doing there. I have to say this in front of everybody. The carnival run nice and very smoothly. I really like the North Park. The way the party started from after dark, and what I like how you show all the people class, all they give him a round of applause because he bring back brass.
I telling you, well, don't fuss and fret, Mr. Myron B, you ain't seen nothing yet. I could tell you now from deep within my heart. I want to tell you now the bacchanal now start. We do the thing the way that we should, and if you feel that this year was good, we telling you without any fear. Wait until you see what happens next year.
Well, Winston, I'm telling you all, you listen to me. You just get an exhibition from Myron and Gypsy. Give me a clap and please sing along, because I know all they find this show going strong.
I telling you, I want you to know, I want good praise now to Pan Trinbago. The new executive, the things that they do, we want to say real kudos to you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause.
No, let me give Bugsy and them one before we go.
All right.
One for them. Play. Before we go, give them.
Well, you all you watch at this, please understand. On the tenor we have the one called Dane Galston.
And I'm telling you now it's plain to see. On the next one is Johan Chuckery.
And if you look at this one, please don't make a fuss. It is Bugsy Sharp, the pan genius.
And when you look at that, well, we quite content and happy with the national instrument.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely brilliant, ladies and gentlemen. Myron B, Winston Gypsy Peters. On pan, Dane Gulson, Johan Chuckery, and Len Bugsy Sharp. Put your hands together one more time.
You know, as I said earlier, I'm looking at some of the icons there in pan on stage, and my mind runs on the late Ken Professor Fillmore. If Ken was here with us, he would have surely been on that stage.
Absolutely.
You know, partaking in that extemporama. And Gypsy said the very first time he would have done extempo with the pan, so that was something nice and unique to the show this evening. Let me introduce myself, because obviously apparently there's a little argument on Facebook. They're trying to figure out if it's a young Anslim Douglas or Slim Anslim. No, it's me, Jason Williams, JW. I took off the blazer because I realized, wait, now it's a free up vibes tonight.
Yes, it's looking so.
Yes. So tell me, as it relates to getting into it, when you started, obviously you were supposed to be our guest. You're still our guest. You turned our anchor. You're our anchor and guest. Ayinka, let me apologize for Ayinka's absence. She was a bit under the weather this evening. So, you know, I'm out, and I'm here to enjoy this moment with you. But how was that particular experience, being, you know, in the mix solo, as it were?
Well, it was a bit of a surprise for me, but you know what? I had a good time.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. And I hope the viewers are also enjoying it as well. But I am happy that you're here to join me.
I would imagine next to the pan, and you're an expert in that. Probably broadcasting could be our next. You never know.
I don't know.
Sometimes we probably plant a seed here tonight, you know. Let us know what's happening on stage. I know we are about to take in another amazing performance. I believe we're getting ready now.
For Pan Elders.
That's right.
Pan Elders, the arranger is Duvon Stewart.
Medium conventional
bands, and they'll be performing The Will.
Let's check it out, stateside.
Band champion, Pan Elders Steel Orchestra.
Yes, your National Panorama Medium Conventional. Pan elders. Pan sweet pan, you know.
Pan, sweet pan, and we'll be seeing a lot of Devon Stewart tonight because he won in every category, small, medium, and large with the conventional bands.
I mean, you're a pan expert. That is a first. That is a first, yeah?
Yeah, well, yes. I mean, Devon Stewart has really been doing great these past couple of years, and this year in particular, as we see, he is on top for small, medium, and large.
As they say, wax and warm. What we're going to do, Mia, is take a very short pause, take it back to studio on Maraval Road for the Lotto recap, and then we come back for more action right here at the Queen's Park, Savannah.
Draw. In this, your carnival lanyard.
The winning numbers in the National Lottery Online Lotto Plus draw for Saturday, 9th March 2019 are 27, 16, 15, 11, and 30 in any order, and the Powerball number is 10.
$5,000. Win the Sandals Vacation of a Lifetime from the PDFK Group of Company, inclusive of airfare, accommodation, and spending money. Want this to be your getaway vacation? All you gotta do is spend $500 or more at any of our sponsored locations.
Via restaurant, Bright Ideas Home Store, and all facade the Food King Supermarket.
Fill out the entry form and drop it in. You'll be on your way to your dream holiday in no time. Check us out on Facebook for more information. Promotion ends April 23rd.
This promotion is NLCB.
Who says informative can't be fun? Smile now every morning with Lisa, Rishi, and Carrie as they keep you in the know with what's trending on social media and bring you updates from the worlds of current affairs, sport, technology, and much more. Start your day right and be in the know with what's happening now. Now, shaping tomorrow today. Mondays to Fridays at 6 a.m. on TTT, Talk City 91.1 FM, and streaming live on Facebook at TTT Live Online.
To the slaver in a threadbare gown, all threads of light and fabric from the thinnest, strongest source of all beginning and undying end. He sees her finally through.
So I am joined here by my great colleague here in Media Ria, and I mean I'm thinking that clearly we would have planned this, but it's not planned. The colors are so flowing.
I know.
They complement.
It's like we almost color coordinated. I want to say welcome back to everyone, to our viewers here on TTT. It's Night of the Champions. Of course, it's all about the Lagniappe.
Lagniappe.
Is the Lagniappe, Jason?
That's right. It's been such a long time we would have... we didn't get a chance to work alongside each other, so it's a pleasure tonight. And I'm here with Mia also. So Mia, Ria, Jason. It's a great combination. What we're doing right now, we're getting some details from Sharon Pitt, our in-house MC, concerning the Queen and the whole story. You know, these mass bands and the portrayals.
It's a presentation.
Rich with history and so much research. And I know our friends on Facebook and our friends watching us right now across Trinidad and Tobago are enjoying definitely the amazing coverage. So we get ready for the senior queen. Do you have the name for us? Chanel Brazan. That's
yes, it is.
And it's Mariella Shadow of Consciousness.
And you know, one thing I have to say about the kings and queens this year, and even a lot of the costumes this year as well, we've seen so many Moko Jumbis, Jason, and I love it. I mean, you know, you've been hearing all the time about the Moko Jumbi schools and more people getting into the Moko Jumbis, but we've really seen an influx of Moko Jumbis in the mass this year, and I'm really so happy to see it. And beautiful presentations as well.
I mean, look at what we are experiencing now on stage. Everything from the actual stills. No particular part of the costuming left unturned. Every part, obviously, from the stilts to, of course, the fancy wings to the headpiece. Very intricate. And of course it all represents part of the mass and part of our splendor in this experience called Carnival.
of the band Moko Somoko is Tequil Silver. First runner-up in our Senior King of Carnival competition this year. Tequil portrays a peacock becomes the windows of the universe. On the seventh day, at a waterfall conjunction of Savannah, cliff face, forest and river, a newborn wind of spirit transforms a tree into a peacock, and its feather eyes become windows between life and the soul. The peacock becomes a metaphor. It transforms into an altar, a cathedral, a palace through which the slaver, after traveling upriver in the Guyanese forest, reaches an epiphany, looking outward and inward, overwhelmed by a consciousness of preceding peoples and psychic experience. He sees echoes of birth, death, and resurrection beyond the dimensions of time and space, and through this reaches a transubstantiation. First runner-up, Tequil Silver, portraying a peacock becomes the windows of the universe. From the band Moko Somoko, designer Alan Vaughan. Your applause, please, for first runner-up, King of Carnival 2019, Tequil Silver, a peacock becomes the windows of the universe. Again, beautiful portrayals from the band Moko Somoko for Carnival 2019. We saw the Queen of Carnival and the first runner-up, Senior King of Carnival. Making way now for the overall...
So there, the first runner-up for the King of Carnival, and you saw the peacock feathers there. And Jason, you know, it's from Palace of the Peacock. It's taken from that novel by Wilson Harris, which is a book, a novel that I studied. But not for the life of me can I remember that book. I remember I enjoyed it. I remember studying it and enjoying it. And that is where actually I believe that king came from. But it's so beautiful. You see all the beautiful colors of the peacock there. And we're kind of matching some of them as well, you know, those colors. So.
And that's the thing with the master. The master is always a serious story behind every portrayal, behind every particular name, behind the theme and concept. So, you know, what we get a chance to do for a show like this, and even for the Parade of the Bands, is not only experience the mass, but it takes you to a place of history, literature, the arts, theater. It all comes together in a kind of melting pot. And I must say, Sharon Pitt, with her iconic voice and iconic style, when Sharon Pitt describes a mass presentation, you swear you live in it.
Oh gosh, yes.
Yeah, Sharon,
she's
is
a
tremendous.
very good narrator.
Oh yeah,
when it comes to that.
World class. So we get ready for some more as we experience now the mass. Or should we say the mass?
The mass.
Because there's a difference. It's a mass, and there is the mass.
And this is a band. It's my band. Okay, Jason. So watch and learn. This is K2K. The winners of the medium band category. I don't even need to look at that.
I think
medium.
It was medium. Okay.
Yes, medium band category.
Yes.
The winner of the I think it's for the 5th or 6th year running.
Yes.
And also for the new category that was introduced for the overall.
Excellent.
And they got most points, because I was checking the number of points they got. It was like 1371.
Well, I'm seeing the thing senior, but
it's supposed to be medium. It's supposed to be medium
because there was
senior.
A correction. Yes.
Yeah, senior was another band actually. So it's supposed to be the medium band cat and overall as well.
And their presentation for 2019, their winning presentation.
Stained glass windows.
K2K.
And I love this band. This is what the mass is all about. And there you see Natasha. I know that Karen and Kathy Norman, they were asking masqueraders, those who wanted to be a part of this. They were making calls. Those of you who want to go, please contact us so that we will know. And I know Natasha was actually, she's always playing in this band.
Yes.
She also was on stage with Marshall Monday.
Yes.
They made a present. Well, they were there.
A feature, yeah.
Yeah, they were there. And Natasha was portraying this mass as well. So congratulations to these two sisters, a twin, as you well know.
That's right.
And doing wonderful things, bringing back the mass in the mass.
I could only imagine how this would have really taken the avenue, taken downtown, taken, all parts of Port of Spain by storm on Tuesday. And we had brilliant weather last Tuesday also.
Yes.
So obviously with the light, the brilliant sunlight hitting the colors and hitting the material. I mean, I could only imagine. Look at this.
Would you wear it? I would. I did, actually.
Well, I mean, I want to wine and jam too, so I'm thinking I'm a little bit restricted, but you know what?
No, look at the movement in that, Jason. There's wonderful movement in that costume with the wings.
Yes.
That are portraying the stained glass. The stained glass that you would see in churches.
It's true.
That's what it's about.
As you said, church, I remember their launch last year was a bit controversial, obviously,
really?
With the choice
in the
of
church.
location. Yeah.
In the church, yes.
It created some discussion for a while, but it was done with taste. It was done with a particular style. And there was no particular, I didn't hear of no backlash, actually.
No. But I don't see why.
These girls go out of the box, basically.
They do. And they really bring really beautiful masks. And the thing, too, is that I don't see why that should happen, because remember, there was a Catholic band as well.
It was, yeah.
And Father, I'll remember his name eventually, but he brought out that mass a few years, and he was going through Genesis, Exodus, and all of that. I don't know what happened, what became of the band, but it was clean mass. There's nothing to say that you have to be whining and jamming all the time when you're portraying a mass piece, a mass character.
Well, with such an intricate piece, and with such, I mean, obviously with Father Joseph. Well, I can't recall in terms of the priest, but what I can say though is that with all this that's going on, you become that individual. You embody
a part of it.
Yeah, you embody the mass. So this is not really a wine and jam and roll on the ground and grab somebody mass. This is
I like how you say that.
Yeah, this is a portrayal really, and you are indeed an individual. You are part of something grand on the street, creating a serious memory.
And you can look at these costumes and you can envision yourself in a church and looking through those stained glass walls. As a child, I remember, I'm not Catholic or any of the Christian religions, but I remember going to those schools. I attended those schools and sitting down in the church and looking at these beautiful stained glasses in the churches. And this totally reminds me of that, Jason. It's almost as if you're there.
Those girls are really out of the box, and I congratulate them. And obviously, wish them continued strength and success and continued inspiration, because there is still a market for this kind of mass. I mean, granted, the beads, the bottom pieces, the fancy top, the thongs, I mean, that's a part of the celebration, and we see that in abundance. But there are those who love their sailor mass.
Yes.
There are those who love the traditional aspect of the mass, and there are those who always go for this intricate big mass.
I love it. This to me is mass. I mean, if you like your bikini and beads, that's your thing. It's not my thing. This is what carnival is to me. This is mass to me. And I'm so glad that these young ladies, they brought this back. And Mom Althea as well, she's always there head and head with them, because they don't reside here. So they do a lot of what they have to do where they are in the States. And then they come back and they bring this to us. And they also have full costume Monday Mass as well. And something that you can actually wear outside of the carnival period.
Let's just take in the action on stage here at the Queen's Park Savannah. Just soak in this, my friends. K2K, through stained glass windows.
K2K's presentation for Carnival 2019 through stained glass windows. Overall Band of the Year and winner in the medium band category through stained glass windows. Having a wonderful time on the Savannah stage. Some of the masqueraders of Through Stained Glass Windows. Presentation of...
Serious news. Well, I recognize that you're very much in tune and very much informed with this kind of display and this kind of mass. Explain to me what's the storage situation like. Obviously, these folks, some of them will have to pack this at home. I would imagine some might have to fly out and they might want to take this. Will that cause a challenge to store something so big and intricate?
I'm not sure, because I'll tell you, last year when I had my wings, because I had wings and they kind of collapse in. So they collapse it into like a long rod. So it's not really, so I assume that all those, because you can see the what you call that?
The ridges?
Yes. on them. So I assume that they would collapse in, and the piece that's on the body of the masquerader will just be that piece. So they're just going to collapse in. So
I just find it so big now. I just find it so big. So I wonder if that would be a challenge not to store it. But
my wings had a very wide span as well, and because they were longer than my hand.
Yeah.
So, but it didn't, it's just the length of it basically.
Okay.
And I suppose you'd have to take that as cargo if you have to travel with it and put fragile on it.
Yeah, for sure,
so,
for sure.
So that's all basically that would have to be done.
You will want to, obviously it's only natural you want to take it back to you,
yes.
to your home if you live overseas.
Because I still have mine from last year. I'm not going to get rid of that costume.
You always see people traveling, but you see them going through Piarco with their headpiece and stuff.
Costume.
So we're getting ready to bring on the Calypso Monarch. What I want to say is that the London family. Truly tremendous.
I know.
Brian taking the extempo side of it. Rivaldo taking the Young King.
Young Kings and Ronaldo taking the senior Calypso Monarch.
Amazing. And he's only 21, huh?
I know. And the thing is that, those are two brothers and the nephew of Brian. Brian is Iowa who's coming on now.
So I think they're switching up. We actually go with our program. So, as a matter of fact, they're going to switch and go to Iowa.
He was supposed to be here earlier, but he's here now. So we're going to get that performance from him. First runner-up in the
Soca Monarch.
Soca Monarch.
Well, I'll say I'll have no comment. Let's just take an Iowa George right now.
I was wondering if you were going to get some water.
Well, we are in that set. I was on stage.
So if it's a foreigner, it means that you get a taste. You get Calypso extempo, you get some steel pan, and you get some mass. So you see right now, I'm going to treat all to some soca. All ready for some soca? All ready for some soca? Say yeah. Say oh yeah. Play some soca for them, selector. All jump up. All just warm up on yourself. Oh yeah, oh, hey, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, oh, hey. Come in front for your blessings. Come in front for your blessings. The water blessings. Come in front for your blessings. I am blessed. Father bless me. Oh Father bless me. Come in front for your blessings. Come in front for your blessings. Somebody want blessings, man. Come for your blessing. I am. Come for your blessing. Come in front for your blessing. Raise your hand if you want to get blessed. Raise your hand if you want to. All you come down here. I said come down here. I said come down here. I said come down here. Hey, you have to have faith. You have to have faith. You have to have faith. In God you have to have faith. You have to have faith. You have to have faith. Everybody. Come in front for your blessings. Come in. The water blessings. Come in front for your blessings. I am blessed. Father bless me. Oh, Father bless me. Mama, we reach. All you get up. Everybody stand up. Stand up on your feet. Everybody wave your hands up. Wave your hands up. Because we reach in the savannah. We reach in the savannah. We reach in the savannah. Wave all your hands up. Let me see all you. Wave your hands up. Put your hand in the air. Everybody mash up the savannah stage. Mash up the savannah. Mash up. Mash up soca drum stage. What about this side down here? What about down here? Jumpy, jumping up, jumpy, jumping up, jumpy, jumping up. Jumpy, jumping up, jumpy, jumping up, jumpy, jumping up. Let me go back on the camera. Let me go back on the camera. Let me go. All you get in there. This is not affecting here. This is. Sing madness on the road. What you waiting for? Everything you did before was practice. Now the real thing. Jump on the spot. Jump on the spot. Jump on the spot. Jump. We going so. We going so. The bacchanal. 1, 2. Because we reaching this savannah. We reaching this savannah. Take a jump up with you. Take a jump up with you. The home of Savannah. The capital of soca, we reach the savannah. Put your hand in the air, everybody mash up. Mash up. Mash up soca drum set. Put your hands up, jump up, put your hands up. Yo, I want all of to do for me. Everybody, do the Iwa, 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 do the Iwa. Well, it's a long time. I need Iowa George to sing a tune for the road. Somebody said George for the road. I say, everybody wave your hands up. Mama, we reach. You know me finally reach. Bounce, bounce, the bacchanal. 1, 2. Because we reaching the savannah. We reaching the savannah. We reaching the savannah. All you get up. All you stand up. All you get up. Put your hand in the air. Everybody mash up the savannah stage. Mash up the savannah stage. Mash up. Mash up soca drum stage. Put your hands up, jump on, put your hands up. Well. This year is Iowa George 30 years in the business. Everybody give me a round of applause. Keep up. You see right now, I want to treat you all to Juve morning. All ready for a little taste of Juve morning? All ready? All ready? Start jumping. Somebody say Iowa. Keep jumping. Say. Can't hear you. Little louder. Little louder. Aye. If you know the rock, man, I say put your 2 on in the air. Jumble, I say. Jumble, I say. Jumble, I say. Hey. And we come back to get on back. Put your hand up everywhere. Jumble, I say. Oh, na. We never fell down the stadium. Tell them. Call a riot in town, warn them. What tell them? When jab music inside your brain, I say you feel no pain. Everybody put your right hand in the air. We go mash up again. Put jab, come back again. And if they fight you again, open the bottle and take a sip. Jab, mash up again. Jab, come back again. Everybody do so. Do so. When jab music inside your brain, I say you feel no pain. I'm feeling to take a run to the west. We're going to take a run west. We're going down the island there. We're going west. Everybody, 1, 2, 1, 2. Everybody jump, but I see go down west. I say go down west. I say pick up your chest. I say go down west. I say come back east. Or you come back east. I say come back east. Aye. All the Iowa George fans, put your 2 on in the air. Jumble, I say. Jumble, I say. Jumble, I say. Hey. If you love soca music, put your 2 on in the air. Jumble, I say. Oh, na. Everybody know I'm the man. You see the next song I'm going to sing? I want all to do what I say. All ready? All the show, all ready? I'm coming right here. Trini people, I say come to me. Oh, yeah, yo. Ay. Oh, yeah, yo. Keep coming. Oh, yeah, yo. Ay. Selector. I planning to stop sing soca and go and live in Grenada. Start to sing some jab song. It's ambient. Every night. Everybody do so. Trini. People I say, come to me. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. Go away from me. Go away from me. Go away from me. Go away from me. I said come to me. Come to me. Come to me. I love you. Juve morning when I love you. It's my time. Enjoy the rest of your time. If you're a foreigner and you're here, thanks for coming. See you next year. Make sure and come back to Trinidad Carnival next year. It's the greatest carnival in the world. Put your hand in the air if you agree with me. One more jump up. That's why we got something soca. I love you. Enjoy.
Jason, I think I have to agree with him now and put my hand in the air to agree that this is the greatest carnival in the world.
George boy, and of course you always have to give a round.
Yeah, we have to give a round of applause for Iowa George, and first runner-up in the Soca Monarch competition. And really, he came out with his bottle and giving his blessings. I wanted to see you do the Iowa. You're going to do the Iowa for me, you think? You can't. You want to do the Iowa for me?
Pants kind of tight. Pants kind of tight. Pants kind of tight. I'm afraid to lift up. But Iowa George, I must say, say what you want about Iowa George.
Yeah.
30 years and still.
30 years and still going strong. Yeah, and you can see that, the crowd right up in front of him with the older songs, the older Calypsos, the older soca songs, and right up with him and just enjoying his performance here this evening at the Queen's Park, Savannah. As we are bringing to you the Lagniappe here on TTT Live Online. You can check us on Facebook and on TTT, and as well as Talk City 91.1 FM. It's coming to you live from the Queen's Park, Savannah. This was an event that almost didn't happen. It was on, and then it wasn't, and then it's back on again. And, nice crowd so far. It's not too bad of a crowd. But we'll be right back right after this here at the Queen's Park, Savannah, bringing you Lagniappe Night with the Champions.
We're going to call it one more time. 1-6.
Says informative can be fun. Smile now every morning with Lisa, Rishi, and Carrie as they keep you in the know with what's trending on social media and bring you updates from the worlds of current affairs, sport, technology, and much more. Start your day right and be in the know with what's happening now. Now, shaping tomorrow today. Mondays to Fridays at 6 a.m. on TTT, Talk City 91.1 FM, and streaming live on Facebook at TTT Live Online.
Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago. The staff at Customs and Excise wants you to enjoy your stay from the start. So, here are some tips to help you get through customs as quickly and easily as possible.
Each passenger entering the country has to fill out the Immigration and Customs Form C-15. Even if you have nothing to declare, filling out the form makes it easier to process through Immigration and Customs. When a family travels together, traveling with children under the age of 18 years old, only the head of the household fills out the form. Pay special attention to the customs declaration on the back. Declare all items. If you're not sure of what to declare, ask the customs officer. Also, declare items purchased at in-bond shops. If you have nothing to declare, go to the green line. If you do, head straight to the red line. Remember, all passengers are allowed up to $3,000 TT per year duty-free on gifts. If you're over 17, limited quantities of tobacco, cigarettes, cigars, cigarillos, and spirits or wine are also allowed duty-free once per year. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago, and do enjoy your stay.
$5,000. Win the Sandals Vacation of a Lifetime from the PDFK Group of Company, inclusive of airfare, accommodation, and spending money. Want this to be your getaway vacation? All you gotta do is spend $500 or more at any of our sponsored locations.
Via restaurant, Bright Ideas Home Store, and all beside the Food King Supermarket.
Fill out the entry form and drop it in. You'll be on your way to your dream holiday in no time. Check us out on Facebook for more information. Promotion ends April 23rd.
This promotion is NLCB.
Maximize your impact when you advertise on TTT Live Online. With TTT Live Online, your brand can be seen by viewers in TNT and all around the world via our social media pages. Our audience is growing every day. TTT Live Online has reached over 260,000 followers across Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you can bet they're watching. Our statistics show the live stream of the Now Morning Show reaches tens of thousands of viewers each day. Our news and entertainment pieces draw hundreds of thousands of views across all platforms. And you have an opportunity to be integrated into or featured alongside all this amazing content. Are you ready to maximize impact? Contact our sales team now. Call 622-4141 at extensions 2601 to 2607 or email us at sales@ttt.co.tt.
Keeping with the world's energy demand, which is driving increased greenhouse gas emissions, TOSL has embraced innovative technologies over the past decade to mitigate against the effects of climate change. TOSL has proven itself as a pioneering and proactive engineering solutions company by meeting customer demands, engaging stakeholders, and complying with all environmental requirements. To demonstrate renewable energy and energy efficiency strategies, we have chosen to lead by example. This led to the conceptualization of a green building design that reduces the heat flow through the fabric of the building and thus requires less energy for the cooling or for the air conditioning system. This makes the cooling process much more efficient as compared to conventional system. The lighting fixtures to be used would be LEDs, which uses 50% less energy than conventional fluorescent lighting for the same lighting efficacy. And finally, with the use of rooftop solar, a peak power of 20 kilowatts can be generated and thus be utilized locally by the office building or be stored for later use. Globally, buildings account for 1/3 of our energy consumption and therefore has huge opportunities for energy efficiency. Due to various reasons such as our low energy prices, our subsidized energy prices, and our patterns of consumption. This initiative has shown that we can reduce energy consumption of a one-story office building by 50 to 60% with energy efficiency strategies alone. Then, by the use of rooftop PV, we can then reduce that net demand by a further 20%. And essentially, the CO2 intensity of the building can be reduced to roughly 70% with both strategies, which is the energy efficiency and the renewable energy strategy.
We need to remind ourselves that the ultimate goal is to reduce greenhouse gases and thereby improving the quality of life and the environment. What state will we leave the planet in for future generations? Barack Obama alluded to, we are the first generation to feel the effect of climate change and the last to do something about it.
none other than Len Bugsy Sharp. Pan Talent was what he just played first, sung by Tara, in typical Bugsy style.
Of course, and it's so appropriate that he's playing Pan Talent, showing off his talent as a panist. I mean, his stick fell out of his hand and he did not stop. I mean, it takes a lot of talent to just continue and then just come in as if nothing happened. If you weren't looking, you wouldn't even know, and that is Bugsy Sharp for you.
Oh my goodness, and it's always a pleasure to have, you know, Bugsy has been here and been in Panorama for so long with Phase 2 Pan Groove, and it's so good to see him, you know, still there at the forefront of the band and doing so many wondrous things. And what a following. This, you know, when they say like the hills come down and this come down, that is Phase 2 Pan Groove.
Yes, yes, for sure. And a lot of young musicians like myself look up to Bugsy. I mean, I'm calling myself young. we look up to Bugsy, and we're so happy to have him here with us, and we can look up to him.
Right now, we're getting ready for Ronaldo London, who is on stage, and he is the senior Calypso Monarch 2019. We take you stage time right now for his performance, Man's Imagination.
In the beginning of time, God created man, and over all things, he gave man dominion. Man had ultimate control over his mind, body, and soul. Man's future, he gave man in his hands to hold. But then man somehow, he began to stray. And man somehow began to lose his way. Man started to imagine all kind of insane things. Is man corrupt man through his own imagination? I say imagine. Man start to imagine all kind of vain things, all kind of strange things. I say imagine. Man start to imagine all kind of evil plans against his fellow man. Man start to imagine that he is a superpower, a next man, and he must conquer. Imagine until he start to oppress man. But if man only learn to love man, as stated in the master's plan, man could stop the fall of man. Now man received the key to his own destiny, to his own existence. Man became the key, but like man was too blind to see, so man became man's worst enemy. Fueled by greed, hatred and envy, you see man by now, he began to lust. And man by now, to man became unjust. He continued to imagine all kind of inhumane things, pulling down man and the future generation. I say imagine. Man start to imagine all kind of hateful things, all kind of distasteful things. I say imagine. Man start to imagine all kind of wicked plans against his fellow man. Man start to imagine, so he start to rape and plunder, non-stop bloodshed and murder, until he start to suppress man. But if man only learn to love man, as stated in the master's plan, man could stop the fall of man. Man became lost and didn't know in his own ego. Me, myself, and I became his motto. With selfishness and selfish pride, he riding side by side. His arrogance, he just couldn't hide. You see, man, by now, he forgot his role. And man, by now, he was out of control. He couldn't stop imagining all kind of vile things, destroying man through his wild imagination. I say imagine, start to imagine all kind of deranged things, all kind of demented things. Imagine, start to imagine all kind of sinister plans against his fellow man. Man start to imagine that he is a dictator, so he enslave another until he start to repress man. But if man only learn to love man, as stated in the master's plan, man could stop the fall of man. In man's quest for domination, he don't understand the future generation. He leading to extinction. Man has become too blind to see. He's losing piece of himself daily, and his entire soul he lose eventually. You see, man, I know he could find his way back. And man, I know together could get back on track if man start to imagine only positive things. Man would save man through his wild imagination. I say imagine, man start to imagine all kind of great things, no hate but love things. I say imagine, man start to imagine that the master plan is to love your fellow man. Man start to imagine that you are your brother's keeper. Together we are stronger. Now man start to respect man. And if man only learn to love man, as stated in the master's plan, man would stop the fall of man. Thank you very much.
Put your hands together.
So there we have the young Ronaldo London, nephew of Brian London. And you know the interesting thing, Man's Imagination, the name of that one. The interesting thing about that, Mia and Ria, by the way, is that they were actually in Calypso Fiesta together. They were both at Fiesta in the semi-final round of this competition.
Right.
Nephew made it. Uncle didn't make it. But Uncle won the extempo competition.
Right. Look at that.
I tell you, it's a talented family. And Uncle writes for them too, because Brian does in fact write for both Ronaldo and Rivaldo, who are the two brothers. It's a really talented family.
Very, very talented, and I'm sure they support each other. Even though one may make it and one may not, I'm sure they support.
And you kind of have to look a little close at them because they have the same face.
Yes, they do have similarities.
But I've been following Brian since Brian was in the junior, because he started in Calypso from young. And I have been following because he has a different style of Calypso, a different style of singing as well that I found really refreshing, different to bring to the Calypso arena. How many years ago that he came into the whole arena of Calypso.
Right,
so
yes.
I'm so proud of him.
Yes, doing such a great job.
Well, guess what is coming up now?
Of course we know, the great Desperados.
Desperados, first runner-up in the Panorama competition, 285 points. Just 3 points. 3 points? 3 points behind the winner, BP Renegades. And they are going to be coming up with Iron Love. Xander, of course, the arranger, Carlton Xander Alexander, the arranger for this band. And you know what I think really pushed them with the performance, that fantastic performance that they put on the final night? The drill master. The drill master. Good evening to you, Robert.
Well, you know, the interesting thing about Des was, you know, not just that they had a great drill master and they came to execute. Some people were a little bit worried for them because they played from position number 1.
Yeah.
And you know, it's so hard when you're playing position number 1 to come high in the competition. So the fact that they came second, playing in position number 1, said quite a bit about their performance.
They were so good. I mean, you could hear the crispness in the notes, the pans well tuned, how they executed the whole Iron Love, and it was like heaven come down. It really was.
Yes, and I mean their arrangement was very unique. I mean, well, of course we have Xander, you know, who is so heavily based in jazz, and you can hear the elements of his experience in that field really put on the arrangement and on pan for Desperados. It's a fantastic arrangement.
I think Xander and Despers are definitely a great combination. I think anywhere Xander goes, and I like to call him because he tends to look a little bit like that, you know, the mad scientist of pan, because that's how he looks when he's on stage, you know. But he is, oh my gosh, so talented.
Yes.
It's really fantastic, and we're getting ready right now to hear Desperados and Iron Love. And I just want everybody who is tuned in to us right now on TTT, on TTT Live Online as well, Facebook. This is how we've been getting all of our shows out there, and Mia, it's been so good.
Yes.
I want to say good evening to London, good evening to Ontario, good evening to New York, good evening to Jersey, wherever else you may be, tune in to us right now and just catching this Lagniappe, the Night of the Champions. This is where the creme de la creme, they say, they come together to finalize the carnival season, and it's such a pleasure to be here with you. Talk City 91.1 FM as well with us, and to all our listeners, all our viewers, welcome to Trinidad and Tobago's Carnival, the best show on earth. We are TTT. I have to say hashtag we are, let's say it together, hashtag
we are TTT.
We're going to take a short break right now. We're coming right back with Desperados. You can't miss it, so stay with us.
And we are ready on the main stage. The first runner-up in the National Panorama Large Conventional Bands is about to grace us with their presence and beautiful sounds of pan. Playing for us, Iron Love, sung by Nyla Blackman. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Desperados. band hailing from Laventille.
Alrighty, so there we had Desperados, Iron Love. Oh gosh, and that Iron loving me right now, and I loving that Iron right now.
Yes.
Really.
Really, really moving. Gets you moving. You could hear the elements of the original song, and I mean, fantastically
It
done.
was beautiful. The second time, well, I have to say the third, no, it'll be the fourth, because I'm thinking the prelims, and I'm thinking the semis, and I'm thinking the finals, and now here. So
That's
it's
right.
almost like the fourth time around,
That's
unless
right.
you've been to the Panyard to hear it as well. But just as sweet, right here at Lagniappe, and it's a night with champions here at the Queen's Park, Savannah. And just from Facebook users as well, those of you who are tuning into us on Facebook, on TTT Live Online, just to let you know, we've only got like 3 hours. Facebook only allows us 3 hours of, well, basically giving you airtime. So stay with us, because we will be right back. So don't go anywhere, because when you see me log off, we're going to come right back. And all you have to do is click back on, and we'll be right back with you. You'll be right back with us on Facebook. So please share that with everyone as well, in case people don't know, because I was doing it as well as home. And once you have Facebook, it's going to come back up. TTT is going to come back up and say we're back on. So just click on it, and you're going to be back on with us, those of you viewing us on Facebook. Okay, that's TTT Live Online. So Desperados, as we get back into
Desperados, I mean, they have 11 Panorama
and now
championships.
the champs kind
So,
of tie them.
yeah, so now Renegades is tied for 11 as well. You know, so I'm sure next year would be
Oh my gosh, can you
an
imagine?
insane race, you know, for the two bands, because I'm sure
wait.
they're fighting for the 12th.
I can't wait. And you know, they've been doing this quite often in the past years. Renegades, Desperados, and it's been that competition between the two of them. And I suppose the Desperados fans were kind of hoping as like, okay, we're going to do it this time. We're not going to let Renegades take it, because we have to get that edge. But unfortunately, now you're tied. So now the Bacchanal
Start, and don't rule out All Stars. Don't rule out All Stars, because they are 10 championships right now,
There we
and
go.
they're climbing as well.
So stay with us here. It is Lagniappe Night with Champions at the Queen's Park, Savannah, coming to you live on TTT, Talk City 91.1 FM, and TTT Live Online. Stay with us. There's so much more to come.
Reach further when you advertise with TTT. Sweet 100, Next 99.1, and Talk City 91.1 FM. Whether it's television, radio, or social media, our stations belong to the only broadcast network with 100% coverage across Trinidad and Tobago. That's a fact. From Port of Spain to Point Fortin, Crown Point to Charlottesville, every household in TNT can easily access our signal. TTT remains the only broadcaster with live capability from multiple locations in the country, making us the most dependable source of information for events of national importance. Find us on any smart device at TTT Live Online. Are you ready to reach further with your advertising? Contact our sales team now. Call us at 622-4141 at extensions 2601 to 2607, or email us at sales@ttt.co.tt.
We all at the ground, yeah. We holding it down, yeah.
delivering more news, more often to more people. Log on to www.ttt.live.
On any given day, at any given time,
you can have your say on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Call in, text in, send us an email. All our shows are fully interactive.
Whether we're talking politics, sports,
Current affairs, social issues,
culture, and the arts, stay in the know with our daily news bulletin and breaking news updates.
We're committed to keeping you informed about the world around you.
and yes, we entertain you too with the best Kaiso, steel pan, and local and regional music. We are your address for talk. Talk City 91.1 FM and TalkCity91FM.com. Maximize your impact when you advertise on TTT Live Online. With TTT Live Online, your brand can be seen by viewers in TNT and all around the world via our social media pages. Our audience is growing every day. TTT Live Online has reached over 260,000 followers across Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you can bet they're watching. Our statistics show the live stream of the Now Morning Show reaches tens of thousands of viewers each day. Our news and entertainment pieces draw hundreds of thousands of views across all platforms. And you have an opportunity to be integrated into or featured alongside all this amazing content. Are you ready to maximize impact? Contact our sales team now. Call 622-4141 at extensions 2601 to 2607 or email us at sales@ttt.co.tt.
Now we're ready to show the world who we are. Shine a light so everyone could see our identity. See the way we do what we do. When we bring our cultures together, we make each other better. It's Carifesta.
The Caribbean region has a plethora of over 500 festivals to choose from. But there is one festival that stands out from the others in terms of its rich cultural tapestry, natural heritage, sheer vibrancy and reflection of all that is innately Caribbean. Carifesta.
Our cultures represent a unique fusion that emanates from our historical underpinnings. Since the first edition of Carifesta in Guyana in 1972, this Caribbean showcase has emerged as a 10-day mega Caribbean festival of arts, which we can all look forward to with great anticipation. Carifesta embodies Caribbean integration, and it gives expression to the uniqueness of our Caribbean reality. It is here that the people of the region come together, commingling and creating one community and one people.
Trinidad and Tobago is very proud to host this mega performing arts and culture festival of the creme de la creme of Caribbean artists and artists from August 16th to the 25th in 2019.
Culture and creative industries, they contribute significantly to the gross domestic product of member countries. Globally, it is believed that culture contributes about 3% of the global domestic product, some $2.2 trillion.
The Trinidad and Tobago Organizing Committee has been working assiduously to produce a Carifesta worthy of regional and international acclaim.
I think that Trinidad and Tobago is doing a tremendous job in preparing for the festival. I have been actively involved in planning at least the last 5 Carifestas. For this festival, the level of preparation is ahead of any I've seen so far.
As part of this promotion for 2019 is to try to encourage people who would have gone to North America and other places for their summer holidays to come to Carifesta itself, because it's going to be one of the rare opportunities to know another country and to know other countries in one place and at one time.
We promise you'll have a fantastic time.
With love to our beautiful Twin Islands for Carifesta 14.
We feel extremely honored to be representing the red, white and black
and this Carifesta 14 promises to be the most exciting yet.
We are looking forward to share all our culture, all our arts, all our music, our food, and we are excited to experience what the Caribbean has to bring to us as well.
Please come to Carifesta 2019, where we celebrate the arts together.
Come celebrate with us, yeah? Trinidad and Tobago.
Connect, share, invest.
Carifesta 14, Trinidad and Tobago.
For Lagniappe, Night with Champions. And Farmer Nappy is now on stage.
That's right,
Okay,
Farmer. Let's check out the action one time stateside.
I want to see again, and this is Carnival Saturday after Carnival Saturday. Sing with me. I don't know what to do, so I'm pleading. Plus you ain't give me no reason. You tell me this is the end of the season. Mash up everything, just. But you don't understand when you watch me. I said that's that I win the lottery. How you go pick up just so when you dumping? Sing with me. But you on me. In a garbage bag. You put it on the ground by the roadside. You tell me get out your place, so come inside. Sing. Baby, don't do me that. I want to see some hands. Show me some hands. Show me. Give me some music now. And if you want me to go, you can be looking the way you do. You can be cooking the way you do. You can be looking me if you want me to. You can be looking the way you do. You can be walking the way you do. Or you can get up and now. Sing with me now. Don't matter what I say, you ain't hearing. You say the love disappearing. All me show and come on, you're clearing. Mash up everything. When I met you, Marshall tell me that is a trophy. So if you throw away the thing, it go hurt me. No, baby, no. See, but you hold me in a. You put it on the ground by the roadside. You tell me get out your place, so come inside. Sing. Baby, you gon' break me hands. Can't believe you're ready to give up and we just up. And if you want me to, you can be looking the way you do. You can be cooking the way you do. You can be looking me if you want me to. You can be looking the way you do. You can be walking the way you do. You can be looking. Sing with me. You done hooked me already. Could it be your good pretty face? Could it be the oil in your waist? Make me feel like I have to chase you. Hook me already. You're just smart, you know how to spend. I want to hear all the children sing. Sing with me. How if you want me to go, you can be looking the way you do. You can be cooking the way you do. You can be looking me if you want me to. You can be looking the way you do. In the way you do. Stop the music, stop the music. Good night to each and everyone. This is Carnival Saturday after Carnival Saturday. Could you please make some noise? And could you please hear what you need to do? You need to say Carnival over and we survive Carnival safe and sound. All you agree with me? Now this is Carnival Saturday after Carnival Saturday. So I wanted to sing with me. Sing with me. You not moving your waist by chance, no. It's the rhythm, the rhythm, the rhythm. I bring music to make you dance, yes. Don't refuse it. It's like walking footsteps. It's that try, yeah. Like a baby crying for the first time. Element. Like on your app. It's best that it brings some big center. Say, I'll build the my house on this land. Cause it's in this sweat. This sweat. My bills is done pay. Inspector leave me alone. This sweat. This sweat. I want to see you jumping. Start to jump. So come on, jump in my house if you want. Get on money there if you want. You could cock up your foot and couch if you want. Sing with me. Come me casa in su casa. Say. Don't come here and mash up my house, no. Jump to the rhythm, the rhythm, the rhythm. This is not a place to stress you out, no. I will entertain you. There is no curfew up in here. Say fatting and soca is like my lifeline. Can't do without it, no day, no time. I want to see the little ones jumping. We jumping for love and harmony. Say, cause inside this sweat. My bills are done pay. Inspector leave me alone. This sweat. My mortgage unpaid. So come and jump in my house if you want. Get out money there if you want. You could cook up if them couch if you want. Tune, don't make a sign. Come love me. Sing with me. Look, I go in big people fest. Me don't call her nuts if I leave home. Well, after she a real rose. Girl, I want go stay. Say, all inclusive fete. Yeah. If you're sitting down, do me so. Give me a hand in the air now. Show me. I don't want it. Realize I have to pay. Say, I had to get. Big God champs in now missing me. Where we going? Where we going? I want to go. Make the music take over. I want to wind up. I want big. Early camping. I want to jump up. I want to wind up. Get back on the gas up the oil. The gas up the oil. And the real. Gas up the oil. The gas up the oil. Say, start the wine, girl, come on. Like pressure on Trinbago. Need company, girl, are coming. Keep that bumper. Bring things I say, girl, give me. So we right now, give me. We winding the tripping. Say with me. I don't body. Hey. Yes, I have to pay. Say, but no one gets in. What you saying? I consider seed. Where we going? I want to go. Make the music take over me. I wanna jump up. I wanna wind up. I want big. Early camping. I wanna jump up. Pull up. Could you please make some noise to the champs who you're seeing right there? Could you please make some noise to the champ? Give me the tune, Ellie, man. Give me the tune. I want everybody to get up now. Everybody get up. Everybody. How if you want me to go? You can be looking the way you do. You can be cooking the way you do. You can be looking me if you want me to go. You can be looking the way you do. You can be walking the way you do. Because you're looking me. Everybody sing now. I don't know what to do, so I'm pleading. Plus you ain't give me no reason. You tell me this is the end of the season. Mash up with just so. But you do understand when you watch me. I said that's that I win the lottery. How you gonna pick up your soul when you dumping? Sing with me. But your back on the clothes in a garbage bag. You put it on the ground by the roadside. You tell me get out your place, so come inside. Baby, don't do me that. You go break my heart. Can't believe you're ready to give up on me just so. And if you want me to go, you can be looking the way you do. You can be cooking the way you do. You can be hooking me if you want me to go. You can be looking the way you do. You can be walking the way you do. Because you're hooking me. Listen. No matter what I say, you ain't hearing. You say the love disappearing. All the show and come on, you're clearing. Mash up within just stress. When I met Jim Marshall, tell me that is a trophy. So if you show it, I want to hear you sing with me. Sing with me. You put it on the ground by the roadside. You tell me get out your place, so come inside. Sing. Yeah, I want to see you jumping. Give me a jump. Give me a jump. Cause if you want me to go, you can be looking the way you do. You can be cooking the way you do. You can be hooking me if you want me to go. You can be looking the way you do. You can be walking the way you do. Because you're hooking me. You done hook me already. Could it be your cute pretty face? Could it be the oil in your waist? Make me feel like I have to chase you. Hook me already. Girl, you're smart, you know how to spend. I want to hear everybody singing the chorus. Say, hi, if you want me to go. You can be looking. You can be cooking. You can be looking. If you want me to go. You can be looking. You can be walking the way you do. Because you're hooking me. On behalf of Farmer Nappy and Country Life Music, I love you.
Let's hear it for Farmer Nappy, Darrell, Henry, and his...
I tell you, and you know the thing about this is that it just took off, Jason. I mean, when the song started to play, it's like everybody, you probably couldn't even find garbage bags in the supermarket.
Yeah, it's true. The garbage bags started to trend in the parties. Of course, that song was produced by Red Boys out of Barbados, written by the ever-talented Nadia Batson. And this one is a song to me that from the very first weekend when you saw the likes of Black to Blue, Experience, Soca and Mocha, some of the early parties in the season, in a very long season, this one took off by storm.
It was playing. And you know, it was noted from the start too that this was a good song for Pan, and many of the bands chose it as well to play as a panorama tune.
And what a fitting segue from Farmer singing it live to bringing on the champions from Charlotte Street. The very first time I played Pan was actually on a BP Renegades Pan for School Panorama. Yeah, Belmont Secondary. And of course, we,
Don't forget, before you say that, I want to just remind our viewers that you can catch us on YouTube, YouTube, TTT as well, and of course you can listen to us on Talk City 91.1 FM. If it is that you can't view us anyway, you can still listen to us. You can still hear us.
So of course BP Renegades very close to my heart. The very first time I played a Pan was with the BP Renegades Pan, representing my school Belmont. But now let's take you across to the champions, Panorama 2019, doing Hooking Me, Farmer Nappy, BP Renegades.
And the year again of Duvon, 3 years running. Woohoo!
Congrats to him.
Congratulations, Duvon Stewart.
Wow. Ria, you saw it for yourself. So when I say... Ria saw it for herself. So when I say this, I'm not making up stories. We keep it real here on television, here on TTT. That was a pause raising, literally. You saw it just now?
I saw it.
Pause raise up, you know.
It.
Music does that to me. I mean, music creates that kind of emotion in me, honestly. That's my high, music, honestly.
It does that to me too, but was this the first time you're actually hearing it live?
I swear, first time I'm hearing it live, and I was blown away because last week for the Panorama, I had an engagement, so I couldn't make it down.
Oh, it was beautiful the second time around here. Beautiful, and that is why they won. That is, I mean, when I heard this, it's like, oh gosh, they win again.
Amazing. I believe we're getting ready for Nadia Batson. She's going to come forward. As we mentioned earlier on, she wrote the winning selection there, of course, performed by Farmer Nappy. Nadia is truly amazing, and she has been consistent for many years, and I'm really happy for her success this year. I believe it will be lots of tours, lots of shows. So for those who work in Piarco, you will see plenty of Nadia Batson and her team moving through.
Look who.
Long time I see area. Give me 100. You have 100?
Give me a wine.
You have a 20?
Give me a wine.
I want 20 before the wine. Let's head to the stage.
Is that you? I can't believe that is you. What we say? Hey, give me the wine that I want long time. Hey, hello, we make up for all this time. What we say? What we say? What we say? Hey, look who. You know how long we already see you. It could have been about a year or two. Call to drink now, what we gonna do? Hey, long time. Been now I'll wait. Could I hear all the voices right now? What we say? I told you. I told you it. What? Look how things is up now. Look how things is up now. Selling me over bad. I don't even want to. Everybody, put your hand in the air. Hand in the air. Hand in the air. Hey. Give me the wine that I want long time. My favorite verse. It was just last week when I called your name. I did dance a friend and what? When last did it? So long I am. Look how funny you're in my sight. Didn't know you was here tonight. It looked like you. Hello, I want to hear all the voices. What? Look how things. Hey, look how. Celebrate our band. I think I don't want to leave you. Everybody, hand to the air, hand to the air, hand to the air. Hey. Give me the wine that I want long time. So long I am. Well, you're looking good. Everybody looking good. Sing with me, sing with me. Got to see you, my friend, from a long, long time. Let me just take a wine. I want to hold on together and rock away all night. And I'm glad to see you, my friend, from long ago. Don't even want to go. Everybody, what we say, what we say, what we say. Hey. Give me the wine that I want down. Ring, ding, da, 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 so long I Easy, easy. Everybody all right? Everybody had a good carnival? I think I need to hear all your sing this verse for me. All you know the verse, right? Play low, play low, play low, play low. I will start you off. What we say? Hey, hey. What else? What else? Hey, hey. This is the part everybody knows. 2 hands in the air, 2 hands in the air. I told you. What? Look how. What? Look how. Tell them I'm a plan. I don't even want to. If this was one of your favorite songs for carnival, put your hand in the air. Hey, give me the wine that I want now. Ring, ding, da, 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 so long I Hello, we make up for all this time. Just as
sleep when I call your name. I did ask a friend and what? When last did it? So long I ain't. Look how funny you're in my sight. Didn't know you was here tonight. I want to hear everybody voices. What we say? Wow, look how things. Hey, look how. Celebrate our past. I don't even want to. Everybody, take control. Take control. Take control. What we say? Hey. Give me the wine that I want, long time. I love you so much. My name is Nadia Batson. Enjoy the rest of your night. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Oh, give me a wine, girl. Give me a wine. Oh,
I'm not giving you no wine. You asked me for how much? $20?
Yes, a 20, a 20,
no,
a 100,
I
a 50.
pay you for wine?
Yeah, well.
No.
We'll work it out. We'll work it out.
Trini don't work so. It's either you're whining or you ain't whining. You ain't getting paid for no wine.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, the wine is special, you know. The wine don't give away willy-nilly, you know.
I want to say hello and good morning because
Yes.
it's actually morning in Kenya. I ain't taking you on.
It's like after 6 in the morning, from what we understand.
21 actually was when he was looking at us.
All right.
And that's Eric Juma in Kenya. I can't say so long I ain't see him.
Yeah.
But it's good to have you looking at us here and seeing what Trini Carnival is all about on YouTube as well. So, as we get ready for another performer.
Of course, Blaxx is coming forward from the All Stars. Of course, Blaxx also had himself a great season, being very consistent. And girl owner. Kind of song that had the ladies going, and some of the men were standing next to the ladies, kind of toting little feelings now. But it's a powerful tune. Written by Vaughn out of Grenada. Let's take in Blaxx stateside.
Hey! Some boy go lose the girl tonight. If a next man chamana. If a next man chamana. Some boy go lose the girl tonight. If a next man chamana. Here we go! Some boy go lose the girl tonight. Somebody go touch it for you. Somebody go touch it. Some boy go lose the girl tonight. Somebody go touch it for you. Touch it for you. You go touch it cause if you want to. She gon' give it to who she want to. You could buy a drink if you want to. All you know it? All you know it? Sing for me, sing for me. Stop going like you have a You're not the only man in the market with banana. Stop going like a superhero, like Black Panther in Wakanda. Don't tell the next man, Shamana. Take example from your father now. He never killed his father now. Sing it out! Lovely, raise your hand when you're singing, man. Raise your hand. No. Hey, some boy gonna lose their girl tonight. Somebody go touch it for you. Somebody go touch it. Some boy gonna lose their girl tonight. Somebody go touch it for you. Touch it for you. You can know she comes if you want to. She gonna give it to who she want to. You could buy a drink if you want to. She gon' give it to who she want to. My you can own it. She give you a touch of the thing, you feel you the king. Now you want by sharing, and just as you buy sharing, you feel like you control the thing. So when the next man intervene, you want the vex like you're getting mad. Now another man creeping up in the yard, you are running down like a dad. Sing it down, sing it down. Lovely, lovely, no girl, no. Hey, some boy go lose their girl tonight. Somebody go touch it for you. Somebody go touch it. Some boy go lose their girl tonight. Somebody go touch it for you. Touch it for you. You can all she goes if you want to. She gon' give it to who she want to. You can buy her drinks if you want to. She gon' give it to who she want to. My you can go hold it. Next minute. Never let your problems get you down. Stay focused and hold your ground. Because what will kill you should make you stronger. So my problems is like steroids, boy. I get my doses from all kinds of sources. And all of them still can't kill me now. You see them think me under I go. Red out the tongue them just like a bow. So as they box me down so I get up. They have to wonder how others get up. And every crack I see others see through. And by the help of God others get through. Get back, get back! I feel like move any mountain, I trample any building like God. Man better than monster. Dismantle any structure. Trample them, trample them, trample them, trample them. Rip up my shot and bust up my jeans and step on my problems. Then what we gonna do? Trample them, trample them, trample them. Kick out my problems, kick out my problems. Trials and testings does come before blessings, but we have to be patient, yeah. Weeping and mourning in the night, but joy in the morning. But we just have to endure. Yes, we got the weather night down, so we don't really need the light down. Them say what goes around comes right back around. I go wait until the time comes. So from sun up straight to sunset, you can catch I bus in a sweat. Sing it out! I feel like hope. Move any mountain, I trample any building like hope. Man, balalan, monster, dismantle any structure. Trample them, trample them, trample them, trample them. Rip up my shot and bust up my jeans and step on my problems. Then what we gonna do? Trample them, trample them, trample them. Kick out my problems, kick out my problems. All you give me a round of applause. I feel like I'm a champ tonight. Could I do one more song before I leave? So my question to you, before you leave home, did you put your roll on under your arms? If you put your roll on under your arm and you swear that under your arm is smelling beautiful, everybody put your two hands in the air. Come on. Whoa! Are you coming? Come in. Hey. Yes. Why don't you wait all day? You wait all day. To match up the place. To match up the place. Show me your hand. To match up the place. Spread your hands and let go. We have some people in the stands that they ain't sure about the arms. People in the stands that would like to see your two hands in the air right now. Everybody put your two hands in the air, tune up. Wow! Oh, then come in, come in. Hey, yes. Well, you wait all day, you wait all day. To match up the place, to match up the place. Well, you wait all day, to match up the place. Spread your hands and let go. Spread your hand in the air, everybody. Spread your hands and let go. Hand in the air. Whoa. Gonna we do it, let me do it, let me do it again. Gonna we move it, let me move it, let me move it again. Gonna we jump and spread out the hand and we like the mountain, yeah. Throw your stress away, let me do it again. Gonna we move it again. Gonna we wait, mash up, jump and mash up the place and make the air to pay the bills. On time, we hustle on the grind. We working at 9 to 5, trying to stay alive. From Monday and Tuesday, it's we time to break way. What if you wait all day to mash up the place? Ladies and gentlemen, I am Blaxx. Love you. Thank you.
Okay.
Kudos there to Blaxx, of course, very consistent over the years, and Galona, one of the favorites of 2019. Mia, amazing job. Amazing job today.
It was a pleasure having you once again, Mia. I worked with Mia on radio on Talk City for Panorama, and then she came across. And first time working with us, so thank you so much. And we're going to see her in 2020.
She started, you know. Yes.
Yeah, she
all
did.
the best love.
She started it. So thank you, Mia.
Continued support and
we're
strength.
Still spreading me hands and leg and go to
Blaxx,
sun.
boy,
Did I say leg and go?
With the All Stars.
Oh gosh, I love it. I really do.
I believe Swappy should be coming in at some point. I'm seeing, of course, the Dilly Nation team, Dilly Nadan team,
yes,
setting up.
So the Raymond brothers, the Raymond Ramnarayan brothers. The Ramnarayan brothers, I should say, with Raymond Ramnarayan. Beautiful voice. Dilly Nadan is on stage right
That's
now.
right. Raymond and the team. And I'm sure Swappy will be inside that mix, the Groovy Champion of 2019.
He's going to be coming.
Trini style. Good night to all the beautiful kids, all the wonderful family. We're here. Let's go. Grandstand. Night of the champions. Somebody tell me. Are you ready to party? Party nice, party nice, party nice, party nice, party party. Let's go. Party time again. Party time, you good? Party time again. Yeah. You ready? Yeah. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Party man up and up. The amount of butter we sip up. Now the back cap us. The whole thing link up. And everything sync up. Right now we're higher than a treetop. Everybody put your hands in the air and say, and it's party we love. 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 Yeah. Party we love. Party with my friends. Party we love. I love the red. Yeah. Party we love. 24/7. Party we love. You want horns?
Baby boy, give me more. You got me begging for more. It's me again. Hot. Hey, yeah. Give me. Hot. Oh, you like it? Hey, I like it hot.
All right.
I like it hot. I want it, yeah. I like it hot. Hey, give me. I like it hot. Hey, I like it hot. Baby, I like it hot. I want it, yeah. I like it hot. Come now, baby, raise the temperature. Come now, baby, raise the temperature. Hot up the thing now, boy. Give me pepper. Oh, hot up the thing now, boy. Raise the pepper. Nothing wrong for this girl. Make it hotter than lava. Give me the hot pepper. From down in the Caribbean. It's like 96 degrees. Oh, hot I'm feeling for you. Nothing wrong with having a coffee. I like it hot. I like it hot. I like it hot. I want it, yeah. I like it hot. Hey, give me. I like it hot. Baby, I like it hot. I like it hot. I want it, yeah. I like it hot.
You ready? Grandson, I would like to say one thing here this evening. Very simple. You look so good. Your life's so dull. You are special. Girl, if you know that your life's stress free, turn round and start to bend over. Girl, bend over. Girl, you lose confidence. Some girl press cause you can't bend over. Lady, girl, bend over. good up. I say good up, good up. Yeah. You good up, good up. I say good up, good up. You don't share that skin like so tall. Wine girl, your life so tall. Your life so tall. You don't get that skin like so tall. Your life so tall. You're right, your life so tall. Night of the champion. Something on my chest. Hey, Sharon, hey. Who tell them say? Can I say what I want to say? I wanna say what I want to say. I wanna say what I want to say. I wanna say what I want to say. People don't know you, but they won't judge you. They're talking about you. Must be something about you. They're smiling your face and they're talking your bad and making up things that fall from the past. Why they're talking about me? I'll be pressing on doing my thing. I'm telling you, please don't judge me. God, they put you to watch me. He don't like ugly, so tell me keep the rise up. I want to see some hands do like this. Do like this. Wait, from the front to the back. Ballet, 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 ballet. Do ballet, 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 ballet. Blow. Squeeze. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. It have 1,000 and more people in here. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Anybody in here have experienced somebody always bad talking here? But they don't know nothing about you. They know nothing at all about you, but you just see and start about talking just so. Damn, so you already? Yeah? So here we going. I want to tell them something like this, right? 2019, here we telling them. Here's what we telling them. Let me come by you, Symphony. Come on. While you're talking about me, I'll be pressing on doing my thing. I'm telling you, please don't judge me. Gonna put you to watch me. He don't like ugly, so tell them keep their eyes up me. Hey, I wanna see some hands in the air. There we go one time. Ballet, 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 ballet. Yeah. Vibe. Carnival Monday, the road was nice. Everybody right now, if you're happy to be alive right now, if you are happy to be alive right now, everybody clap your hands straight for hands. Well, every time you set up, Lord, come to stop this energy. Well, every flag for your wave, rock for your wave, from left to right like a tidal wave, bounce for your wave, shirt for your wave, mash up the place from out of the grave. Say one, set up your setting. Two, only set up your setting. One, two, everybody. Well, everybody come brace up something. Pop back as I want. Brace up. I say brace up something and don't let it fall. Brace up. Well, so the music play. I can't get in a back ball. Brace up. Well, you brace up something. Way up like a flag. Way up. Brace it up. Brace up. Brace it up. Brace up. Brace it up. Brace up. Brace it up. One piece of wine and a half piece of marmalade. Keep up. Keep it up. Keep up. Keep it up. Keep up. Keep it up. Squeeze. Doi doi. Doi doi. Doi doi. Doi doi. The party start. Doi doi. The party short. Doi doi. The party sweet. Doi doi. The party nice. It's Ronaldo London. That is all away. That is all away. Give me a drink from the case right now.
What a tune, huh? Tune. Tune. Oh, no. A matter of fact, not tune. Tune. CH. Tune.
In your head, Trini, the party start, the party shot, the party sweet, the party nice. As Farmer said, this is Carnival Saturday, away from Carnival Saturday. This is next Carnival Saturday. They in Galston. Roll it. Listen in, come. Then, watch me. Hear what you do. You see all this night? Like he want to go forward. You see all these nice people in the grandstand? All I want you to do is mash up the grandstand now. That is all I want you to do. On 4. 1, ready, 2, ready. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, gotta stop it. I'm in trouble.
Amazing, truly tremendous. A taste of course, the hard hitters of Carnival 2019, the trenders, those who would have paved the way and made 2019 an historic one. I must say kudos to Dinina Dan, because what they're doing with you and Chakari and Dean Golston is bringing Pan back into the party.
And they did that in many of the fests that they were playing in as well.
Because Dane and you and Araminski now with the
side by side.
Yeah,
and from two different bands, All Stars and Phase 2. So it's like, wow, you know.
And I love the whole movement of pan back into the party. Now, what I recall from my mom and from hearing some of the senior party who was explained to me, back in the day when a party locking off, they will put on a little pan now, and you trip out now. And I think that is so important to bring pan back into all the major all-inclusives. So Hyatt did it this year for Hyatt Line.
More and more, just like we're seeing the Moko jumping, more and more in the carnival. Pan coming back more into the carnival. In fests, which is what should happen. It's so the national instrument of Trinidad and Tobago.
I mean, as we think, to all those who are looking at us via Facebook, of course, via YouTube, right here.
TTT, Talk City 91.1 FM.
Hashtag We Are TTT.
Let's do this. Hashtag We Are TTT. And thank you all so much for being here. Night of Champions. This is a Lagniappe, the creme de la creme here at the Queen's Park, Savannah. Jason, it's been a pleasure.
It's been too long.
It's been too long.
It's been too long. It's been too long.
But you see, it's occasions like this that we come together to bring you a grand show like this.
That's right. Of course, the mayor who got things started earlier on, we thank her for her presence and her expertise. To our friends in Master Control back on Maraval Road.
Working so hard.
And to the crew right here.
Right here at the Queen's Park, Savannah, up and down, all over the place. Making sure that this comes to you in all its splendor.
Of course, to all our producers, of course, the director Linus. I have some 2019 trousers to bring forward to Linus. He'll be tricked.
Here it is. Suspense, Dex suspense.
Yes.
You know, should I say it to you as well, who's with us as well?
Well, yeah, I will.
Everybody who's working so hard.
Yes.
Thank you so much for making it possible. Linus!
Linus boy, and of course Lisa and the entire team. Truly tremendous, and it's always a pleasure to bring you the very best of our culture, our music, our art form. We thank you. We thank you. Follow us on Facebook.
Follow us on Facebook, TTT Live Online, YouTube, Instagram as well. Find us anywhere. I mean, we're going to be there. We're going to be bringing the culture of Trinidad and Tobago to you. And this is the station to find out the heart and soul of the nation.
Gospel Life, we're back, obviously for more, for 2020 and beyond. Right here.
Have a good night.
When the music starts to rock up, when the music starts to pump up, I ain't got ready to run my shirt. When I know it goes to sober, when the party almost over, and everybody ready to jump and
one of the most recognized characters in Old Master in Trinidad.